Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. To throw, it's Sellers. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. It's a quick grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Nunez. He's hit just before the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. But what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now the important point after attempt. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I think we all kind of get caught
Damn,
up
you
in
get that much pressure in a couple photos.
on third down. But I think what's also important is how
I said, you get that much pressure in a couple photos.
If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
LSU has moved into the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words from his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the three-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks right for a quick completion. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now to try here for the extra point. Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air, it's Nunez. Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle and incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And now the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Bringing pressure, looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to throw. It's Nunez. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The offense going with the hurry up.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. To throw, it's Nunez. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now the try for 2. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Get some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Hike the ball soon as I'm trying to change. Me and made me dive on the ground.
No chance to catch him.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together.
Yeah, I was in the middle trying to change my man. Hey.
Running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he knocks through the PAT. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's hit as he throws it.
Boy, you got some bull crap going on defense, man.
And now third down.
Your people is bumping the people all over the field.
It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Nunez. Trying to create outside the pocket, and they got him for a sack. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Here's the second down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Russell. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. The Gamecocks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Dropping back, it's Nunez. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wide out. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Chris, if you're going to make that two ball, that means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see how they play this year. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. He'll toss it to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. The defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The offense really clicking here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking for his back. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Oh, and the quick throw falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum and see what they can do with this.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down after that previous play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end.
The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The DB's backing off from the line now. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough to get a first down there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got fourth and inches.
3:25. Direct snap to the back. He did not get it. A crucial defense. What a fourth down stop.
Now, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on fourth down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They're going to run it here. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He hands it to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, South Carolina. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another touchdown with this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. That's a big return off the INT.